Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are going to paint bougainvillea flowers with very simple and easy steps. So first you can create tree branch kind of pattern with the help of pencil, and you can have your own composition having multiple branches and sub branches into it. So basically this is something you can do as per your need. So I have created something like this having multiple sub branches into it, and I think this much is fine. My sheet size is A5 size, so it is bit on the smaller side. And as a part of color, I'm going to use only few colors in today's video. So with the help of red color, you can also mix little bit of orange to make it little bit on the vibrant side, and you need to mix blue into it. But when you mix blue, you have to be very careful because this might ruin your color. So we need very small amount of blue color into it. So if you mix too much blue, this will convert into a brown color, which is basically not needed for the flower. But we need brown color for today's video, so let's create a nice brown shade mixing blue color into it. Now let's create the red color again. So I'm using red color, orange color. Basically you need red color and tiny amount of blue into it. So this time I'm using cobalt blue color, and I'm very careful. I don't want to convert this into a brown, so do it carefully. And basically you can use red color as well, or you can use pink color as well to paint this particular flower, but I want to make it more towards the magenta kind of color, so that is why I'm mixing a little bit of blue into it. Now with this particular color you can start creating your flowers. So around each branch that you have created, at the tip of that particular structure, you can have this one stroke leaf kind of shape. To start with, we need to create this much only, so create as many as flower you needed. And I'm creating these kind of pattern around every tree branch kind of pattern that I have created so far. So keep doing it, and I'm creating using one stroke technique. So you need to push your brush and then release it slowly to get the pointed end, and you can combine two strokes together to create little thicker leaf kind of pattern like this. So this is the first petal from the bougainvillea. Now with the same color I am creating two more left and right. So basically when you are creating the left and right petal into it, this time you can change the size of the petal, and because of the size of the petal you will get different perspective of flower. But we don't need too many perspective because these flowers are anyways in the group. So you can roughly create 3 petals like this in a group. So basically one petal, let it dry, and then add 2 more petals left and right, keeping little variation in the size and shape, and keep doing it for all the flowers that we needed for today's video, and you will eventually see a bougainvillea kind of flower. But these flowers are not completed yet, we are going to add more element into it, but this is the second step that we need to do. And make sure when you are doing these 2 petals, your previous petal have dried completely. And one thing you can do little extra than what we are doing in this particular video is you can use little lighter color for the first petal that you have created. So that is something you can try. And we have created three petals for each flower like this. And then with the help of brown color, connect all the flowers together. So basically whatever we have created with the help of pencil, you need to do the same thing with this particular brown color. So connect all the flowers and have a tree branch kind of pattern with the help of brown color. Now with the help of green color, so mix yellow and blue together to have a nice green shade. And with this particular green color you can start creating leaf. So leaves are also pretty simple, just like the way we have created the first petal. So similarly you can also paint leaves as well. The only difference is the color. So if you're using green color, it does automatically look like a leaf. And create these leaves throughout this particular structure in between the flowers. So if you have ever seen bougainvillea flowers, basically the branches are full of flowers with little bit of leaf in between. So that is something we need to achieve here. So keep doing it and add more and more leaves in between, but don't overdo as well. And once done, we can jump into the next step. So take all your time to do all these things, and these are pretty simple and easy to paint. You just need to understand about one stroke technique, and that is something you can definitely learn eventually. You need practice and you can do all these things easily. I have created multiple videos around one stroke technique, so if you want you can refer to those videos as well. I can give you a link into my description section so that you can just go through those videos and learn about one stroke technique and paint all these beautiful flowers and leaves. Now with the help of green color itself, you can have little darker color of green, and then you can create two lines in between these flowers. So basically we have created two petals left and right, so in between that particular area you can have two lines to create stamen. Because our red color is too dark, you might not able to see the green color, but that is something we needed, so you can add it using more darker color of green. And then you can also have base of the flower with the help of same green color, so you can basically add small sepals as well. Now at the end we are using concentrated white color. I'm using quite concentrated color of white because I'm using watercolor only to paint the tip of the stamen that we have. So basically with the concentrated color you need to add dots like this around the lines that you have created with the help of green color. And if you have white marker, well and good. If you have acrylic color, that is also you can use. If not, you can use concentrated color of white like I am using, and this is also nice to have because we are using thick consistency of color. And this is the last step for today's video. I hope this video is easy and simple to follow, and please do let me know if you have any feedback for me. And thank you so much for watching. See you all in the next video with one more simple tutorial.